Now on the RickVanMan channel, we head down to the allotment, where Rick continues his ongoing journey into growing his own food.
Well, greetings and salutations. This is Rick. I hope everyone's having a great day. Back at the allotment again. This is just a brief allotment update, just to let you know how things are going here. As you can see, I'm in the Polytunnel. Now, I haven't been here for a few days, been massively busy, and the weather has just been absolutely rubbish. Look how dark and grey and not very inviting that's all looking. It's going to rain here probably before the time I leave the allotment, and the outlook is like this all the way for the rest of the week. So it's really quite frustrating, bearing in mind we had that really nice weather a couple of weeks ago. We had, everybody was thinking that's it, summer's here, and unfortunately we're back in our winter woolies, and really kind of, well, I think everybody's getting a bit fed up with this this rotten weather. Anyway, on the brighter side, let's take a look in the Polytunnel and see what's what. Everything's coming on beautifully, including, look at those potato plants. They are enormous. They're almost waist high. In fact, they're another couple of inches, and those will be waist high. And because I haven't been here for a few days, I just want to have a little feel of that soil, just to feel the dampness of it. And that's fine. That's it's still quite moist soil. I put a full watering can in there a few days ago, and because we haven't had any really hot weather, the water's, it's retained the water, and it's obviously kept them very happy because they're looking pretty healthy. Over here we've got the beetroots are starting to really look good. Onions haven't done a lot, but the yellowing has gone away quite a bit, so I think putting that magnesium or that Epsom salts on them did them some good. These are lettuce. These are basically ready for harvesting, or at least thinning out, so I'll take some of those home with me today. Lettuce are all coming on nicely. Now this is, I'm pretty sure, lamb's quarters. I know several people said that this is a weed, but it's edible, and it's called lamb's quarters, and everything that I looked up on Google basically suggested this definitely is lamb's quarters. Right, the radish are pretty much finished here now. I really need to get on and get some more planted and get a second crop from there. The basil, this is basil. It's all coming out nicely. I've got to do some weeding here actually. I haven't spent any time here, like I say, for the last week or so. So I need to book off a few hours and come down here and get cracking with the weeding. I may do that tomorrow or the day after, which should be good. And yeah, basil's coming on, the coriander's coming on, and the parsley's coming on amongst the weeds, but like I say, they'll be going soon. I've got to take some kale home with me because at the moment I'm doing banana smoothies and kale, and they're very, very nice. And these things, when you harvest them, I literally just pull them up and then just snip the bottom off, and then I put the whole lot in the blender with the bananas and a couple of dates, and it's absolutely gorgeous. Makes a lovely, lovely smoothie. Most of the salad greens here have now bolted, as you can see, all the flowers. I presume they're still, let's have a go. Normally when they bolt they go bitter. No, they're still edible. They're still absolutely fine. Now let's try this one. I think this is quite a hot one, if I remember rightly. Anyway, I'll have a harvest of those before I go. And some of the radishes here as well. These have dried out a little bit. I should have been here yesterday watering, but never mind, that's fine. I'm happy about that. Now, something very, very exciting. I'm really thrilled about this because this is the first time I've seen grapes on my grapevines. Last year we started off with little twigs and all we grew was wood and leaves, but this year, look, hopefully you can see that. It's actually showing up. Can you see that there on the end of my finger? I can't see it on the screen here, but these are grapes. Grapes everywhere. Everywhere you look, there are grapes growing, and this over here as well. This is a different variety of grape, and as you can see, grapes are growing. So I'm really excited because I may actually be getting my first grapes this year, so that's really good. The carrots, my special carrots, I think that's one there, that's a blade of grass, but they seem to be growing everywhere, yet I only grew them in 6 spots, so I'm not quite sure what's going on there, because there's none there where I planted them, although that could be one there. So yeah, I'll just leave those for now and see what comes up, but obviously I want to thin them out to just 6 carrots, which will hopefully you know, win me the carrot growing competition this year. We'll see. And I think, oh no, I thought for a second now I just spotted strawberries, but no, those are leaves. But the strawberries, these are the ones I transplanted about 2 weeks ago, and they're flowering already, looking good. I've also discovered a strawberry plant growing down there with my grapevine, and apart from that weed there, if I can pull that out, no, that'll keep, never mind, that'll keep coming back. But yeah, there's another strawberry plant down there, so that could be good. Tomato plants coming on nicely. I've still yet to repot these. I really need to get cracking. But good news is all of these beans are all coming up. So this is my runner beans, and they're all looking pretty good. And it looks like I've got a couple of sunflowers coming up as well. Looks like the Letton cucumbers didn't germinate, but they were a couple of years old, so I'm not surprised. But these are, oh I see, these are all sunflowers, okay. Oh yes, I remember, it's all coming back to me. So, all things happening here. Like I say, I need to actually come down here and spend a bit of time. It's late in the evening now, I'm just literally come down to water and harvest. Let's have a quick look outside. These are radish that I transplanted from in there, and they've actually grown into radish in the mud, so I'm quite happy with that. And this is kale. Now originally I was going to, because they weren't doing very well, I was actually going to scrap off these beds and just put tomatoes or whatever in them, but for now I shall leave them alone, because the kale seems to be coming on nicely and the radish is doing fine. Here we have carrot, and yes, you can see I planted the carrot in rows this time, and you can see them coming up amongst the weeds. So once again I need to get in here, do a bit of weeding, and I shall do that shortly. Also the night scented stock, that's just, you can see it's just poking through, so we should have some nice smells going on here later. And cabbages are all seriously growing up, and definitely need to put some sort of a net over this. In fact I don't think I've got the right type of net to protect them, but I have got some of that fine green stuff. I think that will have to do. Oop. The site is waterlogged again because of all the extra rain we've been having. So once again, good decision to grow above ground, because I'm defying the waterlogging. This is wild rocket coming up nicely amongst some weeds there, and more onions. Potatoes doing well finally. Charlotte, more onions. Garlic's doing really well. I'm really impressed with that actually. It's coming on nice and thick and strong. And more potatoes. These are rocket, I do believe. Yes, and they're not getting a nice watering out here in the rain. More onions, and of course the strawberries. So some are starting to flower now. Now if anybody knows what that is, I'll be very interested to know. I presume it's a weed, but it sort of looks like it should be something. So if you've got any ideas, do feel free to let me know. Finally, the salad leaves, which I planted just last week, they're all starting to come on already. So I'm quite pleased about that, because obviously those are going to be replacing these. So I just wanted to keep it brief today. I want to get home before the rain starts, which is very soon. Look how the contrast, look, beautiful blue sky up there, really dark, horrible rainy clouds over there. So anyway, right, that's it for this allotment video. I will hope to make a more comprehensive video very soon as the time allows. Hopefully you'll have seen by now the video that I filmed at Savernake Forest. I filmed a video. I went for a walk at Savernake not so long ago, did a personal video log there, then watched the footage back and thought it was a bit rubbish, but I'll probably put it up anyway because it explains a lot of what's going on in RickWorld at the moment. I'm making some major changes in the way I do things as far as well, time management goes. I've been struggling for personal time for the last couple of years, and I'm sort of now taking steps to change that. So anyway, hopefully that will be in the video that I'm going to put up tonight, which you will have already seen, which will be my previous video. I know what I mean. Okay, so that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great rest of the day and the rest of the week, and hopefully I'll catch up with you very soon in another video. Take care.